Hello, my name is Vladimir Uskov. Today I would like to make an invited presentation for the 7th International Conference on Science and Technology Research of November 5th and 6th of 2020. The title of this presentation is Smart University: Concepts, Research, Systems and Technology. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Professor of Computer Science and Information Systems at Bradley University, United States, and from the year 2000, I'm also the director of the Interlabs Research Institute at the same university. For the most recent 7 years, I'm the chair of International Conference on Smart Education and E-Learning, and before that I was for 11 years the chair of 2 international conferences annually on web-based education and computers and advanced technology in education. In 2018, we, with my colleagues from Australia, United Kingdom, and the United States, published the book Smart Universities: Concepts, Systems and Technologies. It was published by Springer, and today I would like actually to make the updated version to inform you about the updated information on this very hot topic these days. So first of all, what is the motivation to build smart university, to do research on smart universities, to move from traditional to smart universities? We know that there are several generations in the World Wide Web, and around 2025 we expect that actually the new generation of web will emerge, and it is what is called Web 4.0 or Smart Web. And the characteristics, particularly of this generation of World Wide Web, will be the self-learning and self-organizing web or smart web. It will use multiple different features, and some of them are like smart agents that will help us to implement almost personalized education and different types of smartness features. On the other hand, for example, the well-known Gartner's Emerging Technology Hype Cycle that was published in July of 2020, so you can see that Gartner predicts that several related technologies will be on the rise in the innovation phase, and they include, for example, embedded artificial intelligence, responsible artificial intelligence, generative artificial intelligence, composite artificial intelligence, and self-supervised learning. So they are, again, these are emerging areas that will actually emerge in upcoming 2 to 5 years. Of course, everybody knows the well-known trend these days that we are going from smart home to smart schools to smart university to smart city, smart society, and hopefully to the smart planet. So all these smart movements are well known and well under the research and development by various research and development teams. On the other hand, the Samsung company published the very promising results of their smart school projects, and particularly they obtained summative obtained results are as follows. So when they actually use the corresponding software and hardware in the classroom, which is called smart classroom and smart schools, then the overall satisfaction of students increased by 21.7%, the class convenience by 35%, interest in lessons, in classes, by 29%. Those who are professional educators who work in either in academia, in either higher education or schools, they know that actually to convince these days students that the classes are more interesting using the high-tech technology and using the smart features, then it means a lot. On the other hand, the global smart education and learning market, in accordance with different companies, will actually grow. Moreover, the compound annual growth rate is predicted of about 22.7%. So it's again a very good indicator that there is a demand on the market for corresponding technologies, systems, for corresponding methods of pedagogy, innovative pedagogy for smart education. So smart university, the concepts or possible approaches to research and to develop the smart university. The IBM company about 15 years ago actually arrived with what is called Smart Education Project. So as a result, they try to provide several distinctive criteria how to distinguish between traditional education, and smart education. For example, smart when it is delivering education through different devices, when a digital learning portfolio is created for students and it gives actually students totally new progress and needs, when the overall testing and analysis actually is online, and many other features that they proposed about 15 years ago. One of the first publications was in the 2001 by Tsinghua University, and they actually created the smart classroom with the face-to-face or in classroom students and remote students. So as a result, they together, two group cohorts of students were able to attend the same class. And I visited actually this lab in the year 2006, so it was very, very inspiring at this time. The Arizona State University, they also have their own definition of smart university and smart classroom. So for them, it is actually about the connected different types of computers and hardware systems in the classroom. The Dr. Attila Danko from Hungary arrived actually with his definition of what does it mean smart learning community. It is the first time, at least, there were the evaluation criteria such as sensible, connectable, accessible, ubiquitous, sociable, shareable, and visible or augmented. So the Tsinghua University and in China and the University in Kyoto in Japan, they arrived with the idea that, for example, the connected smart classrooms, this is the smart university. The University of Alicante in Spain and the European Union supported this project, arrived with the idea that smart university is based on the very active use of power of the internet, and particularly the Internet of Things. So there are multiple concepts. So our concept that we develop in our research institute, the Interlabs Research Institute and University, is based on the following. So when we move from traditional university to smart university, then we should think about different components and the most important different levels of smartness of these components, such as smart systems, software and hardware systems, smart technology, smart classroom, smart pedagogy, smart curriculum, smart faculty, smart campus, smart students, and so on and so forth. And so what are the main distinctive features of smart university or smart education? And they are given on this slide. So our approach is based on the idea that there are at least 6 several smartness levels. And they are, the first one, adaptation. This is the ability of smart university to automatically modify its teaching, learning strategies, infrastructure, curriculum, administrative, business functions, safety, physical, behavioral, and other characteristics in order to better operate and perform the main business functions. Sensing, this is the getting of data or big data, getting of awareness. This is ability to automatically use different sensors, different sources of data, recognize them, and get probably thousands, probably hundreds of thousands different pieces of raw data. Inferring or logical processing. This is processing of big data and getting information, analytics, logical reasoning. So this is the ability of smart university to process the obtained data and make logical conclusions. Self-learning, process of processing of information and getting knowledge. So when these conclusions been made, then this is the ability of smart university to obtain, acquire, and formulate new or modify existing knowledge, experience, or behavior to improve its operations. So please do not mistake. So here we actually self-learning. It is processing of information. Inferring, this is processing of raw data. Anticipation, this is the ability of smart university to automatically think or reason to predict, forecast what is going on to happen on campus, in the classroom, and so on and so forth. And finally, self-organization, self-configuration, self-optimization, and recovery. This is the ability of smart university to automatically change its internal structure or components and the links between them, and in such a way so that it will actually do the better perform the operations, but without actually an external agent or entity. The synonyms here can be actually self-protection, self-matchmaking, or self-healing as a part of self-organization. So these 6 levels of smartness are very important. So as a result, if we accept this concept, then so for all major components of universities such as software, hardware, technology, pedagogy, courseware, curriculum, students, faculty, campus, and probably and many others, and for 6 smartness levels, for each of intersection or for each cell in this matrix, we should actually find the corresponding components or develop research and develop the corresponding components. Only in this case there will be a smart university. So let us let me provide a very brief overview. So what are examples of different components? For example, software system is one of the major components of smart university. And actually, I regularly present different types of workshop and presentations, keynote invited presentations for different international audiences. And just this topic, this is at least a 3-hour presentation, probably 1 hour, 1 day long workshop. So because I have probably about 250 slides with the outcomes of our research in this area. So what is the list of systems, distinctive software systems to be used for smart education and smart teaching at smart university? We are speaking about systems for pre-class activities, for in-classroom activities and post-class activities, the system that will support different activities. Of course, we are speaking about different types of communication and collaboration system between in-classroom students and remote students, the systems for group discussions, different types of learning portals, the speech recognition, voice recognition systems, text-to-voice synthesis system, of course, smart learning analytics, smart analytic systems, learning context awareness system, automatic language-to-language translation system, different types of smart software agents, speaker instructor motion tracking system, motion recognition, actually emotion recognition, gesture recognition systems, and many other systems. So these are only classes of systems that are necessary for smart university. So just several examples. Smart learning analytics systems are very, very hot right now. There is dozens and dozens of projects that are going on in this area, because these days the administration of institutions in academic institutions, they want to make what is called data-driven decisions, or decisions that are based on analysis of data. So for the learning analytics, and this is for the level of course level, student level, department level, and institutional analytics, this is the level of public level, institution level, different types of departments level, and so on and so forth. So these are the top motivations for learning analytics, for learning analytics, for the student, for the faculty, for the chair of department, for example, and for the institutional analytics at the university or college or school as a whole. So you can see that actually there are very, very well known, probably for those of you who are in academia, the driving forces to develop this area. Our approach is based on very active use of what is called Gartner's analytics ascendancy model. So with the 4 levels of data analytics: descriptive analytics and diagnostic analytics. This is for the past data that have been already obtained, and as well as predictive analytics and prescriptive analytics. These are exactly because it is based on prediction, our prediction of data, accurate probably because we are speaking about probability-based approach, then we are speaking about we need to talk about the levels and degrees to increase the accuracy of prediction. But the smartness levels, features, sensing, inferring, anticipation, self-optimization, they are exactly in this area. Not many universities these days actually have this, developed them. So there are only many of the projects in this area in their research studies. At our university, at my research institute, where I'm a director, so we developed actually such a system. And as you can see, so we can actually provide the descriptive analytics of student academic performance, for example, scores at the course. And we can actually, based on the knowledge of student academic performance in the previous classes, in the previous years or semesters, so we can actually use predictive analytics, and we can predict the final grades of students. So as a result, we can run actually the interventions, we can identify students at risk, and we can actually specify and work with students what can be done in order to improve the predicted final grades. Hardware system for smart universities, and only one of the example, it is smart classroom, not smart university, not smart campus, but smart classroom. When we have actually new type of classroom, new type of the, for example, smart board and the communication channels with the online or remote participants. So this is the list of the static hardware components, such as the smart board and video conferencing with the large screen TVs, different type of platforms, and of course different types of self-activated video cameras and microphones, and so on and so forth. Even the computers these days in smart classroom are not standard desktop computers, but they are combined, what we call all-in-one type of computers. With the they can work either a desktop or a tablet, actually 24, 27-inch tablet with the remote mouse and the keyboard, and so on and so forth. So at our university, we have about 12 of them. 2 years ago, we created the modern one, what we call Bradley 160 project. So I was the leader of this project, and this is exactly what we are doing. So this is exactly our lab. So with the 84-inch smart board that professors are using teaching students can work, actually have the virtual session in the same room with the remote students, and so on and so forth. The technology that will be deployed by Smart University, again, this is very huge topic, and there are multiple technologies that can be employed, and this is the list of technologies to be actively used in Smart University, such as the Internet of Things, the context awareness technology, cloud computing, so-called ambient intelligence technology, smart agents, RFID technology, and so on and so forth. This is, for example, the applications of Internet of Things, when we actually can build, we can use the robotic controllers and actuators. So Internet of Things objects for remote lockdown of labs at the university classrooms. The gesture recognition, motion recognition, and tracking technology is very important for Smart University. The motion recognition technology and multiple other technologies that are in research phase right now. At the end, I would like to invite you for collaboration in different research and development projects in Smart University, Smart Education, Smart Pedagogy areas, because he who doesn't research has nothing to teach. So this is a very well-known proverb. Proposal number 1, we invite you to join us on collaborative research and development projects on Smart University. So we are running different projects and would be more than happy to know your outcomes, know your results, to present you our results in smart classroom, smart learning, smart pedagogy, smart collaboration, smart technology, smart systems. And we publish this, we actively publish these results. So proposal number 2 is we invite you to join our international smart education and e-learning academic and research communities. So we have actually multiple educators, innovators, experts, researchers, PhD and graduate students, practitioners, administrators. And as a result, we discuss various topics and run various projects in these areas. So primarily, this is 2 SEAL academic and research communities. We are moving from traditional university into a smart university. This is our goal. And we publish, actually, I was the leading co-editor of multiple books, as actually in the 7th, most recent years, we published 8 books by Springer. And there is a book in 2020, this year, that we published. And the book metrics show that they are very popular among the researchers, PhD students, administrators, practitioners in advanced education, smart university, smart pedagogy areas. And proposal number 3, we invite you to join us also to the 8th Smart Education and E-Learning International Conference that we will run on June 14th, 16th of the year 2021. And I'm the chair of this conference, and it is already agreed so that we'll work with Springer. So all our all our presentations, papers will be published as book chapters in the book that will be published by Springer. At the end, I would like to thank the Scientific and Technical Research Association, and particularly Dr. Flora Charles, the convener of the Euro-Asia Research, for their kind invitation to make this keynote presentation. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, then please, you are very welcome to contact me using my email. One more time, thank you.